Besties, welcome back to the channel. This is So with Somi. On today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how to make this gorgeous shift dress with collar. It has gathers at the lower hem, and at the sleeve area it has gathers, and it has this illusion button and a collar. So if you want to know how I achieve this using 2.5 yard of fabric, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel, and on your post notification button so you'll be notified every single time I post a new video on the channel. So for this tutorial, I used 2.5 yard of cotton fabric in white. You can use any color or any fabric of your choice to achieve this. Now we are going to be drafting out of paper because this is a white fabric and I don't want my chalk to stain it. So I started off by marking out a starting line. Then I started taking my measurements. So from the starting line, I came down 9 inches for my chest line, 16 for my waist, and where I want the gathers to start from is 26 inches. That is what I marked here. So I'm going to mark the same thing on this other side. So if you don't know how to get your chest line, divide your round bust by 6, whatever it gives you, add 1.5 inches to that. So after marking that out, I'm rolling it into a straight line so that we have a line to take our measurements on. So now this is the full length waistline and this is my chest line. Now this lower part is where the gathers is going to be at. So at the starting line, I'm going to take a neck width of 3 inches, a neck width of 3 inches, and a depth of 1 inch. So we're using this neck depth of 1 inch for both the front and the back neckline. That is why I did not mark like 3 inches for the front neckline. So we're using this neckline for both the front and back. So after that, I marked my shoulder measurements on the shoulder line and on the chest line. Then I'll connect it into a straight line. So my shoulder divided by 2 is what I marked here and connected into a straight line. So I'll come down 1 inch for shoulder slope. I'll connect from the neck width to the 1 inch for the shoulder slope. Now on the chest line, I'll divide my round bust by 4 and mark. I'll measure what I have on the armhole there. Then I'll take half of the middle of that, half of that. On another point, I came in by half an inch, and I'll connect out my armhole. So this is the basic bodies. We do it all the time here. So after that, I added 1 inch for sewing allowance and 1 inch for ease. Now on the waist area, I'm going to divide my round waist by 4. I'll add 1.5 inch for ease and 1 inch for sewing allowance. So I added that much ease because I'll be adding a belt to mine. Now on the hip area, I'll divide my round hip by 4. Add 1.5 inch for ease and 1 inch for sewing allowance. After that, I'm going to connect all the points we just marked out into connect it together. So I don't want the lower hem to be this sharp, so I'm going to come up by 1 inch on the side this way, and I'll reconnect it. So that is all. So all we have to do now is just to cut out. So guys, if you have watched up to this point and you've not liked any of my videos, you've not recommended my channel to your friends, you're not giving me a thumbs up, you're not commenting, Hamba now, did I offend you? Please like, comment and subscribe to the channel, please. I am begging you, please. So after cutting out, this is what the pattern looks like. So here I've placed the pattern on a folded fabric. I folded my fabric into 2 and I placed the pattern on it. So at the lower hem, I decided to add extra 2 inches to that, making it 28 inches instead of 26 inches we cut out on the pattern. Then I'll cut out every other thing I have here. So at the shoulder area, I added half an inch to that. Sorry, that part wasn't showing. So after cutting out, I have 2 pieces for both the front and the back. So I'll take out 1 piece. Now this one is for the front. I'll be marking 2.5 inches. So I'll mark 2.5 inches all the way down to the full length like this. So after marking that 2.5 inches, I'll connect it to the 3 inches of the 3 inches neck width we have. Then I'll connect the points together. Sorry, that part wasn't showing. I was using a blue chalk. I know this is white. So after marking it out, I'm just going to cut it off. And this is what we have. Now this is the back piece. I'll get the 2 front pieces. I'll place them right side facing each other. I'll be stitching down the shoulders first with half an inch. I'll do the same on this other side. So we are stitching only the shoulders. So I'll go stitch them down and bring it back to show you. So I'm done stitching. Now I'm going to fold it into two so that we can take the measurement of the collar, the neckline, so we can cut out our collar. So I'll place the two shoulder lines together this way. So this is a cotton fabric, always iron. Now from the back neckline, I will take the measurement from the back neckline to the front. So please notch that back neckline, notch that center back, you will need it. So I'll take the measurements there. So after measuring, this is the collar I've already cut out. It is into two. I've folded it into two. And remember we took out 2.5 inches. So if I measure here, I have 3 inches. I added half inch to that for stitching allowance. Now from the folded edge, I'll come down by 12 inches. That is the opening I want my collar to have. So from the crease line I have in the middle, I'm going to stitch from that 12 inches point all the way down to the full length. So I'll stitch it down, bring it back to show what I have. So after stitching the collar, this is it, and I've ironed it down. So this is a cotton fabric. Please make sure you're ironing with a snip iron. So now I've notched the center of the collar, notch the center of your collar, and I've notched the center of my back neckline too. So I'll place the two center notches together and pin. Now I'll take it to the machine and I'll be sewing it down with half an inch all the way down. So I'll sew it half an inch all the way down. So after sewing one part, I'll turn it to the other side. I will stitch down. So I'll go do that and bring it back to show you. So after stitching the collar, this is how it looks. Now I'm going to add gathers to the lower part. So for the length of the gathers, it is 2.5 yards. The wideness is 2.5 yards, and the length I have here is 10 inches. So if you minus the half length you have, then you cut out what you will use to complete the full length of your dress. I hope this is clear. So I'll go pleat it around the space I have at the lower part there. So I'll pleat it and I'll bring it back to show you what I have. So after sewing it down, this is what it looks like. So this is how it looks. So now let's work on the sleeve area. Now for the sleeve, I've cut out a basic sleeve. So after covering out my armhole, I took that measurement all the way down to the full length straight. So the next thing we are going to do now, it has gathers at the sleeve area. Now from the hemline, I'll come up by 5 inches. So the gathers they have on the sleeve, if you notice, it has a little shape. It went up a little bit. And for the length of the sleeve I'm working with, I have 20 inches. So I'll connect from this side seam to meet the 5 inches I went up on the center of the sleeve. If you don't understand what I'm saying, just watch what I'm doing. So I have two of the sleeves here, so I'm just going to cut off that piece. And this is it. So I'm going to take out my pins. Now I'll be working with one piece. So this is how it's going to look. So I've cut out a long strap that I'll be using to gather around the sleeve, and the width I have there is 7 inches. So now I'll go gather around it. So you can gather, you can pleat any one you like, just do. But mine, I'll be pleating around the sleeve. So I'll go pleat it and I'll bring it back to show you what I have. So after pleating, this is how beautiful it looks, and I hem the lower part as well. So now we are going to place the two shoulder lines. If you see my shoulder, I ironed it, so the crease line is showing. So I'll place the two shoulder lines together. I'll pin it down. Then I'll take it to the machine. I'll stitch it around the armhole like this. So I'll go stitch the around the armhole and I'll bring it back to show you what I have. So after stitching, this is how it looks. So now I'm going to place them right side facing each other. So I'll be stitching from the sleeve area. So arrange everything to lay flat. So from the sleeve area, I'll be stitching with 1 inch all the way down. So when I get to this my waist area, I'll add a belt to that. Then I'll stitch it all the way down to the full length. I'll repeat the same thing on this other side and I'll bring it back to show what I have. So guys, after stitching it down, this is what it looks. you can see that I've equally added my belts. This is what everything looks like. So thank you guys so much for watching up to this point. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel, and on your post notification button so you'll be notified every single time I post a new video on the channel. So this is for the belts, and if I turn it to the back side, this is how the back side looks. So everything looks really nice. So thank you guys so much. I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.